Hello beautiful people, how are you doing today? I hope you're good. Now let's make these easy homemade bread buns. In my bowl I added in room temperature water and I brought in the yeast and I also brought in the sugar. And we're going to stir this to mix and combine properly. Your yeast should be alive. And if you're not sure if it's still alive after mixing this, you should cover and leave this for up to 5 minutes and allow it to bloom. And here I brought in the milk and I also brought in 1 large egg and I brought in 3 tablespoons of cooking oil, and we'll also mix all this to combine properly for the egg yolk to dissolve. And I came in with my bread flour and salt, and we'll start mixing and bringing this together. Most times we'll have all-purpose flour available to us. You can also use all-purpose flour, but always bear in mind that bread flour is stronger than all-purpose flour. And we'll keep mixing this till we'll get it to a point like this, and we'll transfer it to the work table for easier kneading, and we'll start kneading this. I always prefer to knead by hand. If you have a stand mixer, you can use that for this, but kneading by hand is therapeutic for me. Initially, when you start the kneading, it might be too sticky. Don't be tempted to add in more flour immediately. Knead for up to 2 minutes, and if it's still very sticky, you can now add in additional flour. You know, we'll all use different types of flour where we reside, and when it gets too sticky, you use your scraper and bring it together. Now it can tear easily. It hasn't developed any gluten. We'll keep kneading this for between 7 to 10 minutes depending on how good you are with hand kneading. We need it to get it to a point like this where it's soft and nice, and we'll turn this into a ball shape and roll it nice and tight. I'll spread out a little flour on my work surface and bring in the dough. This will help it not to stick. I'll also spread out some flour on top of the dough, and I'll cover this with my plastic wrap. We'll allow this to rest for 20 minutes. That will give me enough time to go wash my dishes. And this is 20 minutes. It has risen a little bit, and now let's go to the cutting and the shaping. Gently, I'll deflate the bubbles in the dough and spread it out in a circle form. And I'll cut this into 8 parts. You can cut to the number of parts you wish to have your bread buns in. Remember, a Glory Homemaker will give you value for your time. And I'll spread out just a little flour on my work surface, and I'll bring in 1 cutout dough at a time. Now we'll spread it out to a triangle shape. You can see how elastic the dough is. It shows that it was well kneaded. And we're going to wrap it just like you're seeing. This is quite simple. You can also do this. And when we get to the edges, we are going to pinch it together just like you're seeing. Bread making is a skill I wish every family should have an idea of. And we're going to roll this out. And we will transfer this out to our baking pan. Let's repeat this one more time. Practice the same makes perfect. Roll it out into a triangle shape. And we'll roll this in. And we'll roll it just like so, and we'll pinch the underneath. We will roll it for both edges to be pointy, and we'll transfer this into a baking pan laced with parchment paper, and I'm going to cover this and allow it to rest for 30 minutes. I'll cover it and leave it here on my counter. If you stay in the cold regions like the US, the UK, Please send this to a warm place to proof. And after 30 minutes, this has risen well, and I'm going to score this with my sharp razor blade. I'm going to give this some cuts. And I'll send this to a preheated oven, and we are baking at 170 degrees Celsius between 20 to 25 minutes. And here are our delicious baked buns right out from the oven. I hope you will try this. I want to say a big thank you to you all my subscribers. You all make my day worthwhile. Thank you for checking out my videos, and please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like and share my videos and get amazing content like this. Thank you so much, and God bless you richly. And here is our bread. This is so delicious. It's flaky on the outside and very soft on the inside. I hope you learned a thing or more from this video. You can leave me your questions or your suggestions in the comment section, and I'll be glad to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.